Okay, guys, we're getting started a little early this week, also known as on time. Welcome back for week 6 of Skulls and Shackles. I am, of course, GM Arthur Perkins. I am having a fantastic week, actually. It's been great. So much Destiny. Got to play Vault of Glass today with Ket. Good times picking up a capture card so that when Ket says crazy racist stuff, on our Xbox chat. Now I can have everyone hear it. Then I'm going to record it and string all of his crazy racist stuff together and just run that on my channel for 24 hours. Yes, I can see everyone here is excited. Dan, how are you and Kirill doing this week?
I'm doing all right. I just got back from doing a Humans vs. Zombies event. We actually did a HVZ version of The Amazing Race. So that was a
That
fun few
sounds
hours of my time.
super terrifying because those are both very scary events.
Oh, well, yeah, but the only time, like, if we got shot or killed by zombies, all we had to do was shout, "I'm a little teapot." And we could get locked like that if we weren't careful. So, yeah, it was a little bit
I
terrifying.
see. Allow
Anyway,
me to ask, are you a zombie yet?
no, not yet. The game doesn't start for another few weeks. The game itself.
Very well. You're just, what do they call that? Spring training?
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
All right, Adam, you and Novarti, how is that going? I know that
I'm
Friday
real.
was rough.
Yeah, Friday was rough, but you know, like my wife tells me often, it's all about choices, and sometimes you make bad ones. But yeah, no, it's going good. It's been a crazy week at work, but this is a fun night to play some Skulls and Shackles. Navardi is peeking into his power with this new monk style called Fiendish Albatross, and throwing some fiery bombs in the mix too. Having a lot of fun with him.
I was doing my Fiendish Albatross interpretive dance right there. Craig, how are you and Sifri doing?
I'm doing well. Busy week. We're working on closing on a house, so we got all that craziness going on. But it's finally all done. Sifrig kind of took a bit of a beating this week. He got knocked around some, but he's settling into the idea that he's going to have to do some sneaking and stealth and stuff like that around these ships if they're going to survive. So the idea of a little bit of rogue is kind of settling in with him.
All right, Lorraine, how are you and Sarissa doing this week?
I'm doing fine. I am heartbroken that I played the entire Boosie sequence, and nobody told me about this spell called Beguiling Lust.
Oh, you mean
Oh.
Unnatural Lust or Beguiling Gift?
It's actually a fusion of the two from a third party, but that would have been her spell for everything.
I'm terrified.
I feel the need to reawaken this character.
No.
Nice.
If only I could find a way to have her stop attempting to murder every party she's with, just so I can use those spells.
In my mind, Boosie and Cat ended up killing each other in the wilderness. Their graves will never be found.
Please. Cat's a baby. Cat would be easy to take.
It's a paladin!
He's surprisingly gullible for a paladin.
That's true. That's true. Alright, can anyone fill us in on what happened last week, week 5? I think, also, perhaps you have a plan in making that the audience would like to hear about. Everyone looks shocked.
Oh no. We're planning a mutiny. It's
We're gonna have to. Well, we're pretty sure that the captain is going to want to off us as soon as we get to wherever he's going. He doesn't need the crew anymore, so we're going to try to
off him first.
We're going to get the jump on him and do it ourselves do unto him before he can do unto us.
So I think Adam's our note taker, and he stepped away. So we'll
Yeah.
wait. We'll get back to the plan when he gets back. But that does sound about right. That you guys are like a scorpion riding on the back of a fox across a river, waiting until just the last moment to sting it and then hop on ashore. That's how that story ends, right? The scorpion lives.
Isn't it the scorpion and the frog?
It always changes. It's also a scorpion and a turtle.
Ah.
There's a key thing. It's always a scorpion, though, no matter what animal is carrying it across.
Yeah, because it's got the poison stinger.
I'm being told that paladins are dumb and evil. I will agree with at least one of those statements.
Anti-paladins, though, they kick puppies.
Amon, if that's you, you're the worst paladin boyfriend ever.
It's actually Ket that said that.
Ah, well. Kit would be the one who would know.
I think that Dom is out there amoning it up. Oh, I can't wait to see how that relationship turns out in Mummy's Mask. It's so heartbreaking.
It's going to be horrible. Absolutely horrible.
I'm kind of sad my Mummy's Mask group fell apart.
Yes. Yes. It is a good adventure path to play. Surprisingly good.
The first two dungeons didn't have much to do with anything, but the
That's my
third
favorite
one.
part about Mummy's Mask was the fact that it's the first adventure path where the events that chain everything together haven't been set in motion yet. The first book is what sets the chain of events into being. And so instead of jumping in midway and having to discover the past of something, you're there when it happens.
Yeah, something going on with the div, a group of
Don't spoil
assassins.
things. No spoilers.
No spoilers. Right,
Yes,
because these
people
guys.
got mad about that time that I spoiled Jade Regent.
Ah.
Yep, I don't blame
What?
them.
The giant robot fight at the end?
Why would you
Didn't
say
see that
that?
coming.
Didn't
Yeah,
they
you get to
develop a
fight Mecha
technology
Hitler.
guide 2 years late just for that fight?
Yeah,
I mean,
you
who
get to
would
fight Mecha
know
Hitler.
Amara Lee fighting a giant robot using her fleet of Gundams? So, I was just going to do a quick background here while we wait for Adam to catch back up because we have so many viewers here tonight, and it's awesome for you guys to be here. The crew is currently on a ship called the Man's Promise. This is not the ship that they started out on. This is a ship that was captured last week. It is currently crewed by the former first mate of the Wormwood, who is now Captain Plug, and his new first mate, the former Master of Arms, Master Scourge. The crew is mostly loyal to the party at the moment. They're either indifferent or friendly or helpful, with the exception of the 8 who Master Scourge brought with him to ensure a sort of dominance over the party. So far, the party has been locked into jobs that they hate. All of the menfolk were sent below to work in the bilges because that was what they had indicated they hated, and Sarissa apparently hates swabbing the deck with sandstones. And so she was assigned to that duty permanently. It was a
Not very.
very subtle, very, very smooth extracting this information from the party independently.
Yeah, completely non-obvious.
No one saw it coming. So good. So good. Oops, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, we could take 8 Rahudumi guys.
Well, they're not all
They-
Rahadumi.
Oh.
Of course, the names of the new. Oh, yes, Jim, sorry, yes. The Rain and I are both in the same Mummy's Mask party, and it is run by Kat, who is also in chat. I got lost. Where was I going to? I think we should just kick this session off before eating up much more time here. We'll have to wait for Novardi to step in. So it is the morning of day 2. You got through the mutiny day. Who would like to work the bilges first?
Oh, I'll do it.
Excellent. Oh, what I was
Yes.
going to mention was the 8 new crew members. Their names were put into a pirate name generator, and they are all members either of this party or people who are on the Iron Helix GM Collective. Except for Red Ink Ashram. That's when I added there myself. Came up with that name from my good friend Ashram, the broiest of bro knights. So, you are in the bilges. You are... What is your day task that you're going to attempt while doing that?
I'm just going to work diligently. I don't have anything else to do, so.
Alright. As you know,
No. Service is
working
going
in
to
the
kick me if I go
bilges,
out and try to influence anybody, so.
it's a little harder this week trying to recover from the fatigue of the bilges. So, gonna need that strength check.
So yeah, 14.
Excellent, excellent. Also need a constitution check.
Yep, I already sent it to you.
Did you?
Yep.
Oh, you already rolled it all out. Excellent, excellent. You are successful. During your time in the bilges, you were of course down there with Novardi and Kirill. And during the daytime, you're attacked by a bilge spider. They're on almost every ship, you know. Unfortunately, the rodents of unusual size on the ship have been eating the bilge spider, so this one's injured. And you guys quickly dispatch it. But Sifrig, you're just wondering where this single bilge spider came from. Kirill, it looks like you're up.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna keep inspiration on standby.
I see. Whoa. Too strong.
And con check.
Nope.
Inspiration? Yes!
Nope. You're fatigued for the rest of the day.
Damn it. I wasted an inspiration for that.
Novardi, you are back, I think.
Yes.
We are currently doing the first morning's round of bilge checks for you, and you are currently up.
I will be working diligently,
Excellent.
pumping that sewage.
Gonna need a con check now.
Oh yeah, what am I doing?
What are you doing? That's a good question.
Because I worked those bilges. Do you think
Did you work them
today's the
diligently?
day?
Did you work them diligently?
No, I did not.
Very well.
You think it's time for me to sneak into the armory?
My head
Shaking
is
my
saying
head.
no, but of course, this is a sandbox campaign. You can do whatever you want.
I'm asking the other two bilge men.
I guess I should ask.
They're
Did
called
we
bilge
get
rats.
did we get healed after the last? Because I'm still
After
down a
your
lot of hit
beatings
points.
last night?
Yeah.
Sure. Send
Yeah,
it
you
our way.
heal-
We'll throw
heal
out
your-
a channel.
Okay.
Anything that's left, Sarissa will need to heal for you. Oops. Well,
Kirill, I am having a hard time just doing my job and doing nothing else. I don't know if you can handle the additional duties of scouting this ship, but it seems like we're not getting any leeway here. So if you think you can manage, go for it. But I know I'm having a hard time just keeping up with my daily duties. Remember, failure to complete your task is much more severe than it was on the Wormwood.
Yes.
And this ship is called something Hope, or
it's called the
Man's promise.
The Man's Promise. Okay.
And I already tried this once, and I got lashed for it.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be even worse.
A little bit bullheaded, though. Or, think about it rationally.
That's your human side.
Oh, man.
Oh!
Fantasy racism. All right.
Fantastic racism. Perhaps you are right. Perhaps it is too much risk to attempt the armor again. We could always take weapons in the chaos before the mutiny. Create a diversion. I shall work diligently for now.
Very well. You will not be fatigued then.
All right.
Sarissa, what would you like to do?
Grabbing the dex as the con check.
Indeed it is. Boom. That happened.
She's working that mop.
Yeah, while
And
scrubbing the sandstone.
starting up a discussion with Fancy Pants about what a jerk Captain Plug is for the pirate booty competition the day before.
Weren't you the one who suggested the pirate booty competition?
That has
Hush.
nothing to do with anything.
I will
She's
accept
supposed to be
that
mad
answer.
at Plug.
So, as we all know, Francois Fancy Pants is a elven woman.
Yeah, speaking of which, what were the results?
Of the booty contest, best
Yes.
left unanswered.
No, I need real results.
You are our eyes and ears, Arthur.
Very well. Obviously, at one character on the whole boat has higher charisma score than everyone. It was very obviously Sarissa.
Don't make me call out Dom to be a guest booty judge.
No, please
Because evidently he's willing to do that.
don't. Excellent. I love losing control of the party.
Booty contest.
Control? What control?
Yeah.
You have no power here. Nice.
Okay, so let's see here. You don't anger Francois Fancy Pants, but neither do you turn her to your side. She has a nice, pleasant conversation with you, and then threatens to kill you at the end of it and walks away. No, wait, she's elven. She doesn't walk away. She mysteriously disappears into the rigging. Just teleports up there. Just like all the elves, like Deeplit. Yeah,
Elves do that?
they can in the... Oh, I'm forgetting the name of it. What is that show?
War?
What was it?
Record of Lodos War.
Oh, yes, Record of Lodos War. So good.
You never told me we could teleport.
Record of Lodos War and Chronicle of the Heroic Knight are fantastic animations. They're not animes. They're like pre-anime animes that were made about a D&D campaign, and they are so good. They're fantastic. You can catch them online. So, that completes your task for the day. In the evening, nothing happens. You guys are just generally beaten. And, day 2 passes. I don't think anyone was fatigued or anything. Day 3. Who wants to go first?
I can go first. It's going to be the same. Just working diligently in the bilges. Trying to, clean up a little here and there as I go. Maybe doing some repairs if there's a leaky pipe. The first one is a 12 on the task, and then the second one's the con check for a 15.
All right. That will succeed. We're working diligently, right? So you get another +4?
No, that was including the +4.
Oh. Okay, well, we'll succeed either way. I suppose that is all of your daytime actions. Who would like to go next?
I will. Strength check. I'm keeping inspiration handy. Strength check. Yeah, that's good. Con check. I don't have to work diligently. I can go around and do stuff. But I don't want to do stuff. I'm going to bide my time.
You could assist Sarissa as she's gaining friends on this new ship.
I could, couldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
I put a point into bluff. I don't know if that's going to be useful. That's not going to be useful. But I can still assist.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go up and assist Sarissa in whatever diplomacy role she's going to make.
Very well. You will succeed at your daily checks, and you will need to make an assist check for diplomacy.
Nice.
Excellent. Is that really a 19 on a 20? You have a -1 modifier?
Yeah.
Wow. That was risky business right there.
I only had to make a 10.
Sifri.
And I had inspiration handy.
Oh, of course, inspiration.
I can do anything.
Sifrig, you pump those bilges.
Yep. I pumped them so good that somebody behind me won't have to work as hard. So, and I think that I'm going to try to snoop around the ship. Just out of curiosity, you said that one spider.
Oh yes, one spider got through and basically died in your arms.
So, could I tell where it came from?
You could make a survival check to track it.
Oh.
Boom, ba, boom, ba, doopa,
Doompa, doo. Lag's probably making us singing around.
Apparently, I can't type. Yeah, not too terrible.
You do manage to track various spider droppings and egg trails and webs. Let me ask, can you guess where the spider leads?
No.
Very well. You find yourself in the kitchen where Ambrose Croup is apparently harvesting spider eggs to add to the captain's meals.
Why?
Why?
Bilge spiders are a delicacy in these southern seas.
Oh, that's just nasty. Okay, so for my action, I think I want to snoop around some more.
Okay. Where would you like to snoop?
I should probably shed my armor before I do this.
Wait, you were pumping the bilges in full armor?
Well, it's just studded leather.
Oh.
You wouldn't want to get Novardi down there. See, I got to use his name as like a verb, right?
My work
You're
here is done.
unarmed, and then you murder everyone.
When you become a verb, retire your character. I mean, that's
That's
it.
You have reached the pinnacle of characterdom, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, really? It's going to be one of those days, is it?
Okay, you get caught sneaking around. You are sentenced to 6 lashes of the cat by Master Scourge.
I'm gonna have
Throw up a nice Master
a
Scourge.
natural armor bonus for all the scars.
Yar.
I need to grow a hardy beard like that with the dreads. I really like the pirate skull neck chain. That is an added touch that you just don't see outside of Paizo artwork.
Seriously, is he painting his nails?
Yeah,
Black.
paint some black.
How the heck do you keep that from chipping on a ship? You little dilettante!
He doesn't
Well,
work.
Yeah,
So
all
it's
he
easy.
does is whip people. Whip them good.
They're not painted. They're tattoos on his fingernails.
Oh.
What?
What if he had
You-
his fingernails removed and then
Yeah,
tattoo?
removed, tattoo them, and then they grow back.
Oh, have you ever
That's a
had a fingernail
scourge.
pulled? Oh, it's so painful.
That's why they call him Scourge, because he scourged himself.
Oh, wow.
That's awful.
Oh, man.
Okay,
Kind
change
of-
subject.
Kind of badass, though. Gotta admit.
I think that's
Gotta
all
hand
three
it
of
to
you guys,
Scourge.
right? Which leaves Sarissa and her Sandslock on the upper deck. She Charlie Browns it. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Time to choose a different target.
Floozy.
Poop
Oh.
deck Doris.
Let me see here. Let's see. Poop Deck Doris.
Jeez.
That's funny because that's actually what the pirate name for Lorraine is. I'll show you the generator and you can put it in yourself. I was like, what is this name? You find Poop Deck Doris exactly where you would expect her to be, cleaning the poop deck.
I go ahead and bond with her about people calling you stupid names.
She agrees
For
that-
example, I have my own beloved party members who constantly call me floozy and drunkard.
Yes, they do. Wait, I
And
don't know about drunkard.
you missed that
When did
one.
we ever call you that?
Not you guys, different campaign.
Ah,
Are you breaking the fourth wall?
yes.
Have you been somewhere for the last 7 weeks? And how really you just want to beat them to death with a large battle bucket.
And I'm up here just nodding and looking over.
I point at him.
You, with your +2 from Kirill, who
I'm
is making
terrified.
what do they call that? A straw man? You get to use him as a straw man, and Poop Deck Doris, peeks out from her one good eye behind her pirate patch. She's like, "Arr! I agree with you. That one there, they call him Squirrels. He's so freakishly weird, and he always calls me weird names like Poop Deck. I don't know why anyone calls me that." You managed to move her to unfriendly.
I mean, it's idiotic. This
Unfriendly?
was created by someone using a random algorithm and no personal creativity whatsoever.
Hey, but
Unfriendly.
Oh, wow,
that
boy, that
actually-
left a mark.
That does hurt a little bit.
Ah,
That
It's
hurts.
unfriendly, you
It's hard to
said?
come up with pirate names.
It's unfriendly, you said? Yeah?
Unfriendly.
Alright. We can't turn everyone in time.
That's
Not
it.
at this
From
rate.
now on, everyone's gonna be just variations of other pirate names like Captain Jake Sparrow, Captain Blokebeard. You don't get to have nice things anymore because I'm crying
Yep.
on the inside.
Well, first off, that will bring down the specter of the Twitch copyright people upon your games
Oh, of
again.
course.
And secondly, at least that would be you applying creativity instead of using something you found on the internet.
I thought it was pretty creative to look for pirate names.
Richard James's locker. Richard John's locker.
That just does not have the same ring to it.
It's Davy Jones. Alright.
So, at night, just as the sun falls, a certain member of the crew is led to the mast and stripped of all of his gear and given a stick of cinnamon wrapped around a peg.
put.
You spit it out?
Yeah.
All right. The beating commences against this helpless target. Oops. Not good. Wow, I still managed to miss one. All right. You take 23 lethal damage as 5 lashes cut across your back and